Hello guys, Maidaan Master over here, and today we're going to talk about the Indian football pyramid. So at the top we have ISL, the Indian Super League that we all know about, and it is controlled by AFF, but it is not. It is actually controlled by FSDL in partnership with the AFF, and FSDL has a lot of say into what happens to ISL itself and the clubs in it. Below that we have I League 2, and I League 3. I League 3 is not actually a league, we'll talk about that later. But what constitutes to a pyramid is basically the promotion and the relegation that happens between these leagues. And that's how a pyramid is formed. That is the only way that we can say that ISL is above I League because somebody from I League is being promoted to ISL and clubs from ISL will get relegated to I League. What actually happens is a little different. Currently, there are 13 teams in ISL. None of them are getting relegated, none of them are promoted because there is nothing about that, but no, none of them are getting relegated because ISL clubs and FSDL think that the level of I League is still not big enough for ISL clubs to go down to. It may change in the future, but currently this is the state in which Indian football is. In I League, we have 13 teams with one promotion and one relegation. This one relegation is also a little icky, like nobody's sure about it, and that is one thing I hate about Indian football and Indian football's pyramid is that we don't have the full surety of the rules and they change every season. It's a lot of red taping that almost everyone hates, but that is a part of it. Two clubs that were relegated last year, they have now appealed in the court that no, don't relegate us and things like that. So let's see how things turn out. In I League 2, we have 9 teams. Two of them get promoted, two of them get relegated. In I League 3, we have 25, and these are all nominees from various state leagues or state associations. Some associations do not run state leagues, but still get to nominate. I don't know why. But we have three promotions from I League 3, and then 20 go back to their individual states. We don't call that relegation. Thing is why I don't call I League 3 a league is because first of all, these are nominated clubs. But the second and more important thing is I League 3 promoted clubs, those three clubs that are going to be promoted will play I League 2 in the same season. And because of this same season thing, it is more of an I League 2 qualifier than I League 3. So below that, as I said, we have state leagues. There are two types of state leagues. You have either a pure state league or a city league. Let's see some examples for both. So Goa, Assam, Odisha, Meghalaya. Another example is Manipur. They have 4 tiers of state leagues, which is wonderful. Whereas in bigger states or football has been played since a long time, we have city leagues like Calcutta League, Delhi League, Mumbai League, Chennai League. And as you can see, the city league has more tiers to it than state leagues. Calcutta League is the oldest league of India. But the thing to hate about city leagues is that, like Maharashtra, for example, from where I belong, FIFA gives so much importance to the Mumbai League that the winner of the Mumbai League is always the one which is nominated for I League 3. And that really hampers and dampens the mood at all the other cities who are running their own leagues, like Nagpur, Pune, or Kolhapur. Moving forward, let's look at the 2047 plan of AIFF. The pyramid is going to look like this: ISL at the top, I League, and then I League 2. There is no I League 3 over here. In ISL, we want 20 clubs to participate. In I League 18, in I League 2 14. I don't know why these numbers. It would be 20 all across the board because 2047 is still far away. Below that, we have state leagues, but there is something in the middle that is very interesting, and that's what we are going to look at the next slide. This is the previous plan that we saw. And then we have these zones, 5 zones, as you can see. We have colored those 5 zones in the map of India. North, West, East, South, and Northeast is the fifth zone. A total of 20 clubs will play in the each zonal league. That would be 100 clubs in total. Below that would be state leagues run by various state associations. Every association has to run a state league which is made up of at least 20 clubs. So that would further increase the number of clubs by 720. And then we'll have city and district leagues which will feed into these state leagues, which would be at least 300 leagues of 12 clubs each. So that is around 3,600 another clubs. So look at the total number of clubs that would be there in India. Around 4,500 clubs in India. That would be such a wonderful dream to have. And that's why this is a vision 2047, which we are far from achieving. And there are various reasons for that. We'll talk about that. But AFF as the main body is actually made up of 36 associations that we saw. And we'll look at each of the associations in detail in the coming videos. So this was Maidaan Master. If you enjoyed the video, do like it and share it with your friends. Maybe comment something wonderful. Thank you. Bye bye.